And I feel really great. Meg is really such a great, sweet person and really talented. And
High-profile relationships and public divorces are some of the most heart-wrenching experiences a celebrity can face. Dennis Quaid, a renowned American actor celebrated for his versatile talent, has had a stellar career, but his personal life has been marked by turmoil. Despite his legendary performances, Quaid's marriage to the famous actress Meg Ryan was marred by infidelity and public scrutiny. After nearly 25 years of silence, Quaid is finally ready to reveal the truth behind the affair that destroyed his marriage. Who was involved in the affair, and what led to the downfall of their once successful marriage? Join us in this video as we delve into the real story behind their breakup. Before we delve in, let's rewind to Dennis Quaid's early years and successful career. Early life of Dennis Quaid. Originally from Houston, Texas, with a younger brother named Randy Quaid. Quaid was born and raised in a good Christian home with parents, Juanita Bonnie-Dale, Nita Quaid, née Jordan, who worked as an estate agent, and William Rudy Quaid, 1923 to 1987. Dennis's father died in 1987. Quaid has strong roots with an unusual mixture of English, Scots-Irish, Northern Irish, and Cajun French. Incidentally, Dennis is the first cousin twice removed of iconic cowboy performer Gene Autry on his father's side. Dennis's schooling began in Bel Air, Texas, where he attended Paul W. Horn Elementary School. He continued his education at Pershing Middle School in Houston. It was during his time at Bel Air High School that Dennis's love for the arts really started to shine. He was actively involved in different activities, including studying Mandarin Chinese and taking dance classes. His passion for performing arts led him to the University of Houston, where he trained under the well-respected theater teacher Cecil Pickett, who had also taught at Bel Air High School. Her influence on him was notable, as his daughter Cindy Pickett followed a similar path into acting. Growing up in the Baptist faith, he developed a strong sense of moral and spiritual values, which helped shape both his personal character and professional career. His diverse educational background and religious upbringing played a crucial role in molding him into the versatile actor and individual he is today. How then did he rise to stardom, and what does Dennis Quaid have to say about his marriage? Keep watching to find out. Hollywood beginnings and rise to stardom. Dennis Quaid left the University of Houston and never bothered to get a degree, as evident with visions of becoming an actor because dancing around Hollywood was still gleaming in his big Texas eyes. He started his acting career in a minor, uncredited role from the 1975 action comedy Crazy Mama with Cloris Leachman. Quaid faced difficulty in acquiring substantial roles initially, but his resilience got him through. His profile began to grow with significant roles in the movies I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, a psychological drama that was released in March 1977, as well as September 30th, 1955, another feature from Autumn '83 now hitting screens, albeit for 1 week only. This one, the comedy Breaking Away about bicycle racing with Dennis Quaid. It was after this role that he began to gain considerable attention and more leading roles. His success continued with roles in the musical drama The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia in 1981. During this period, Quaid demonstrated his versatility by taking on various genres. He appeared in the drama Our Winning Season, the comedy The Seniors in 1978, the romantic comedy All Night Long, and the slapstick comedy Caveman in 1981. Quaid also played the outlaw Ed Miller in the Western drama The Long Riders and had a brief appearance in the graduation scene of the comedy Stripes. In 1983, Dennis Quaid's career took a significant leap forward when he portrayed astronaut Gordon Cooper in the critically acclaimed historical film The Right Stuff, directed by Philip Kaufman. The film received widespread praise and was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture. Quaid's performance was particularly well received, with critics including Roger Ebert praising his work. That same year, he appeared in Jaws 3D and the romantic sports drama Tough Enough. Quaid continued to build his career over the following years with roles in science fiction films such as Dreamscape in 1984, Enemy Mine in 1985, and Inner Space in 1987. In 1987, Quaid starred in the neo-noir romance thriller The Big Easy, opposite Ellen Barkin. His performance in this film was highly praised, with The Washington Post even drawing comparisons between his charismatic presence and that of Jack Nicholson. Quaid was nominated for the Independent Spirit Award for Best Male Lead for this role. He also received attention for his portrayal of Jerry Lee Lewis in Great Balls of Fire, and made a guest appearance in Bonnie Raitt's music video for Thing Called Love. What were some of the challenges and continued success of Dennis's career? Let's find out. Challenges and continued success. During the 1990s, Dennis Quaid encountered some personal obstacles. He grappled with anorexia nervosa, a condition sparked by his weight loss, for portraying Doc Holliday in the 1994 movie Wyatt Earp. Concurrently, Quaid faced difficulties with a cocaine dependency. Despite these trying circumstances, he succeeded in maintaining his acting career. Quaid persevered in accepting roles, stayed a presence in Hollywood. In 1996, he acted in the fantasy movie Dragonheart, where he displayed his acting skills effectively. Then in 1998, Quaid was cast in the remake of The Parent Trap, portraying the father of girls who get separated due to their parents' divorce. His acting range was further highlighted with his roles in the sports drama Any Given Sunday in 1999 and the science fiction film Frequency in 2000. He also made a memorable guest appearance on Muppets Tonight in 1997 and tried his hand at directing with the TV movie Everything That Rises, a Western where he also took on a leading role. Quaid's ability to handle personal difficulties and continue performing was evident throughout this period. In 2000, he received critical acclaim for his role in Traffic, a crime drama directed by Steven Soderbergh that depicted the impact of the substance trade on society. This role marked a high point in his career, earning him widespread recognition. The following year, in 2001, Quaid further solidified his reputation with his performance in the HBO film Dinner with Friends. Directed by Norman Jewison and based on a Pulitzer Prize-winning play by Donald Margulies, the film delved into the complexities of relationships and marriage. Quaid, alongside Andie MacDowell, Greg Kinnear, and Toni Collette, brought depth to his character, enhancing the film's exploration of friendship and personal development. In 2002, Quaid portrayed Jim Morris in The Rookie, a Disney sports drama about a real-life former baseball pitcher who made an extraordinary return to Major League Baseball later in life. Quaid's performance effectively captured Morris's determination and resilience, making the film both inspiring and uplifting. That same year, Quaid delivered one of the standout performances of his career in the romantic period drama Far From Heaven. Directed by Todd Haynes, the film, set in the 1950s, explored the hidden struggles of suburban life. Quaid played Frank Whitaker, a man wrestling with his hidden homosexuality in a time of rigid social expectations. His portrayal was highly praised and earned him significant accolades, including the Independent Spirit Award and the New York Film Critics Circle Award. Quaid's performance in Far From Heaven was noted for its emotional depth and complexity, making a strong impression on both critics and audiences. What are some of his memorable works? Keep watching to find out. Dennis's works from 2003 to 2010. Throughout the new millennium, Dennis demonstrated his range as an actor, taking on a variety of roles across multiple genres. In 2003, he starred in the thriller Cold Creek Manor, a film that delves into the unsettling events a family faces after moving into a house with a dark history. His character was to play as one entangled in a mystery that threatened the safety and sanity of his loved ones. The following year, Quaid embraced the challenge of a survival drama with Flight of the Phoenix, 2004, a remake of the 1965 film about a group of plane crash survivors who must find a way to escape the desert after their aircraft goes down. In the same year, he tackled a historical role in The Alamo, a film recounting the 1836 battle for Texan independence. Quaid portrayed Sam Houston, the legendary leader whose strategic thinking helped shape the course of American history. The year 2004 proved to be an especially prolific year for him, who appeared in the romantic comedy In Good Company. In this film, he played Dan Foreman, a middle-aged advertising executive struggling to adjust to having a much younger boss, all while dealing with family pressures and personal insecurities. That same year, he took on the role of a climatologist in the disaster film The Day After Tomorrow, where his character races against time to save his son and warn the world about an impending environmental catastrophe. In 2005, Quaid shifted his focus to the family comedy Yours, Mine, and Ours. He took on the role of Frank Beardsley in this version of the 1968 film, where he portrayed a widowed Coast Guard admiral, blending his 8 children with a widowed 10 kids, resulting in a bustling and hectic step-family dynamic. Dennis Quaid's portrayal of a father balancing a boisterous household added a touch of warmth and humor to his repertoire, known for more serious roles. The next year, in 2006, Quaid took on a satirical role in the political comedy American Dreams. Starring alongside Hugh Grant, Mandy Moore, and Willem Dafoe, Quaid played the U.S. president, a bumbling and out-of-touch leader manipulated by those around him. The film offered a humorous take on both American politics and the entertainment industry, with Quaid delivering a performance that balanced satire with a touch of humanity. Quaid continued to diversify his filmography with the political action thriller Vantage Point in 2008. The film, which also featured Sigourney Weaver, William Hurt, and Forrest Whitaker, presented an assassination attempt through multiple perspectives. Quaid's character, a Secret Service agent, is caught in the middle of the unfolding chaos, trying to piece together the truth and protect the president. His portrayal added tension and depth to the film's intricate narrative structure. In the same year, he starred in The Express, the Ernie Davis Story, a sports drama about the first African-American to win the Heisman Trophy. He also played Ben Schwartzwalder, the legendary football coach who guided and mentored Davis. His performance as the tough but caring coach brought emotional weight to the story, underscoring the challenges and triumphs of the real-life figures it depicted. In 2009, he stepped into the action-packed world of G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. He portrayed General Hawk, the leader of the elite military unit tasked with saving the world from a global threat. The film's high-octane action scenes and special effects showcased a different side of his acting abilities, allowing him to play a commanding and heroic figure. That same year, he appeared in the science fiction horror film Pandorum, adding another genre to his already diverse body of work. Quaid also made a fun and unexpected appearance on television, lending his voice to an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants as Captain Redbeard, Mr. Krabs' grandfather. His guest role in the animated series brought a playful side to his repertoire. Later in 2009, Quaid returned to television with a significant role in the HBO film The Special Relationship, where he portrayed former U.S. President Bill Clinton. The film, which explores the political and personal dynamics between Clinton and British Prime Minister Tony Blair, required Quaid to embody the complex persona of one of America's most well-known leaders. His performance earned critical praise, showcasing his ability to take on real-life characters with nuance and depth. Now let's look at Dennis's most recent works. Dennis's most recent works. From 2012 to 2013, Quaid starred as Sheriff Ralph Lamb in the CBS TV drama series Vegas, a show set in 1960s Las Vegas that blends crime drama with historical fiction. Quaid's portrayal of the no-nonsense sheriff was well received by audiences. He continued to make guest appearances on television, playing the notorious gangster Lucky Luciano in the comedy series Drunk History, and taking on dual roles as a chief and a judge in Inside Amy Schumer. Between 2015 and 2016, Quaid starred as Samuel Bruckner, a ruthless real estate mogul with a taste for fine art, in the Crackle series The Art of More. He also took on the role of Michael Lennox in the British thriller series Fortitude in 2017 and played Wade Blackwood in the Amazon Prime legal drama Goliath in 2019. In 2017, Quaid starred in A Dog's Purpose, a film that celebrates the special bond between humans and their dogs. He played Ethan Montgomery, a man whose life is deeply intertwined with his loyal canine companion. The movie was a commercial success, touching the hearts of animal lovers everywhere. The following year, in 2018, Quaid starred in I Can Only Imagine, where he portrayed Arthur Millard, the abusive father of Bart Millard, the lead singer of the Christian band Mercy Me. The film was based on the true story behind the band's hit song of the same name, and Quaid's performance was both powerful and moving. That same year, he also appeared in the science fiction film Kin, playing Hal, the father of two young protagonists caught up in a futuristic battle. In 2019, Quaid took on the role of Vice Admiral William Bull Halsey in the war drama Midway. The film, which depicts the Battle of Midway during World War II, was a significant box office success and featured Quaid in a commanding role as the military leader. In 2022, Quaid lent his voice to the animated film Strange World, taking on a leading role in the Walt Disney production. The film's unique storyline and Quaid's voice acting contributed to its appeal among both children and adults. In 2023, Quaid starred in the sports drama The Hill, a film that tells the story of a young baseball player overcoming physical challenges to pursue his dreams. Quaid's portrayal of a supportive father in the movie added emotional depth to the story, further showcasing his ability to bring sincerity and heart to his roles. In March 2018, it was announced by director Sean McNamara that Quaid would portray President Ronald Reagan in an upcoming biopic titled Reagan. Beyond the spotlight, what are some of his other ventures? Keep watching to find out. Dennis's other interests and ventures. Dennis Quaid is a multi-talented individual whose achievements extend well beyond his distinguished acting career. Throughout his life, Quaid has pursued a wide array of interests, each one showcasing a different facet of his dynamic personality. From music and aviation to sports and podcasting, he has consistently demonstrated a drive to excel in everything he undertakes. One of the most significant aspects of Quaid's life outside of acting is his love for music. As the frontman for his band, The Sharks, he not only sings but also plays guitar. This passion for music has been a lifelong companion, even seeping into his film career. In the 1987 movie The Big Easy, Quaid showcased his songwriting abilities by penning and performing the song Closer to You, adding an authentic layer to the film. Beyond the arts, Quaid is also a licensed pilot, a pursuit that speaks to his adventurous spirit and his desire for independence and mastery. Flying demands precision, focus, and a deep understanding of mechanics, qualities that Quaid has embraced wholeheartedly. Among the aircraft he has owned is the Cessna Citation, reflecting his taste for adventure and speed. Quaid's competitive nature is also evident on the golf course, where he has earned a reputation as one of Hollywood's top golfers. With a 1 handicap, his golfing prowess places him among the best amateur players, a testament to his talent, work ethic, and determination. In 2005, Golf Digest named him the top golfer among Hollywood celebrities, underscoring his status as a serious athlete. For Quaid, golf is more than just a pastime. It is a passion that provides a sense of accomplishment and relaxation while challenging him both mentally and physically. Quaid's love for sports extends to baseball, where he has a deep connection as a lifelong fan of the Houston Astros. Growing up in Texas, Quaid's loyalty to his hometown team has remained unwavering. His enthusiasm was particularly evident after the Astros' 2005 National League Championship win, which he celebrated by narrating the team's DVD release. This project allowed Quaid to connect with his roots and pay tribute to a team that has brought him great joy. His involvement in sports doesn't stop at baseball. After starring in The Express, the Ernie Davis Story, a film about the first African-American to win the Heisman Trophy, Quaid participated in a special ceremony at Cleveland Browns Stadium to dedicate Ernie Davis's jersey, linking him to the legacy of the pioneering athlete whose story had inspired him. In addition to his other endeavors, Quaid has also embraced podcasting. In 2020, he launched The Pet Show with Dennis Quaid and Jimmy Jelinek, a podcast that explores the deep bond between humans and their pets. What religious and political beliefs shaped his life? Keep watching to find out. Dennis's religious beliefs. His journey to faith was a deeply personal and transformative story that began in the early 1990s. At that time, he was grappling with the challenges of addiction, a struggle that had taken a toll on his life both personally and professionally. Like many who face such challenges, he found himself at a crossroads, searching for meaning and a way out of the darkness that had enveloped him. It was during this turbulent period that he experienced a spiritual awakening which led him to embrace Christianity. Quaid's conversion to Christianity wasn't an overnight transformation, but rather a gradual process of discovery and healing. He sought solace and guidance in his newfound faith, finding that it offered him the strength and clarity he needed to overcome his addiction. One of the most poignant expressions of Quaid's faith is found in the song "On My Way to Heaven," a Christian song he wrote that holds deep significance in his life. This song, which he dedicated to his beloved mother, is a heartfelt reflection of his spiritual journey and his relationship with God. The song found a fitting home in the 2018 film I Can Only Imagine, in which Quaid portrayed Arthur Millard, the father of the Christian band Mercy Me's lead singer Bart Millard. Dennis's political orientation. In a 2018 interview with the New York Post, Dennis Quaid shared his thoughts on his political beliefs, revealing that he doesn't align himself strictly with any single political ideology. As a registered independent, he has cast votes for both Democratic and Republican candidates over the years. However, Quaid did express a particular fondness for Ronald Reagan, whom he described as his favorite president of his lifetime. Reagan's leadership and policies left a lasting impression on Quaid, making him a standout figure in Quaid's view of American presidents. In April 2020, during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, Quaid publicly shared his opinion on how the crisis was being handled at the highest levels of government. He specifically praised President Donald Trump, stating that he believed Trump was doing a good job managing the pandemic. Quaid described Trump as being involved, suggesting that he saw the president as actively engaged in addressing the complex challenges posed by the virus. This endorsement of Trump's handling of the situation was notable at a time when opinions on the government's response to the pandemic were sharply divided. Quaid's involvement during the pandemic extended beyond just sharing his opinions. He also participated in a public health initiative aimed at boosting morale and fighting the widespread fear and uncertainty that accompanied the pandemic. As part of an advertising campaign launched by the Department of Health and Human Services, Quaid conducted an interview with Dr. Anthony Fauci, one of the nation's leading infectious disease experts. By May 2024, Quaid's political views had further evolved, leading him to take a more definitive stance in the upcoming presidential election. During an interview on Piers Morgan Uncensored, Quaid publicly endorsed Donald Trump for president. What about Dennis's personal life and romantic engagements? Keep watching to know more. Dennis's multiple romances. Dennis Quaid has experienced a series of significant personal relationships and marriages throughout his life, alongside raising his 3 children. His journey through marriage and family has been marked by both highs and lows, reflecting the complexities of his personal life. Quaid's first marriage was to actress PJ Soles, whom he met while working on the set of the film Our Winning Season. Their relationship began in the late 1970s, and they were married in 1978. However, their marriage did not last, and they divorced in 1983. Despite the end of their marriage, the connection they shared during their time together remained a notable chapter in Quaid's life. On February 14, 1991, Quaid married actress Meg Ryan. Their romance blossomed during the filming of their second collaboration, Dead or Alive, DOA. The couple had a son, Jack Quaid, born in 1992, adding a significant new dimension to their lives. Unfortunately, their relationship faced challenges, and they announced their separation on June 28, 2000, stating that they had been apart for about 6 weeks by then. Their divorce was finalized in July 2001, marking the end of a significant chapter in Quaid's personal life. After his separation from Ryan, Quaid dated model Shanna Moakler from February to October 2001. This relationship was relatively brief but notable during this period of Quaid's life. Quaid's third marriage was to Texas real estate agent Kimberly Buffington. They were married on July 4, 2004, in a ceremony held at Quaid's Ranch in Paradise Valley, Montana. The couple welcomed fraternal twins through a surrogate on November 8, 2007, in Santa Monica, California, adding to Quaid's family. However, their journey as parents was marred by a tragic incident. On November 18, 2007, just 10 days after their twins were born, a medical error occurred when hospital staff accidentally administered a dosage of heparin, a blood thinner, that was 1,000 times the usual amount for infants. Thankfully, the babies recovered, but Quaid and Buffington took legal action against the substance manufacturer, Baxter Healthcare, citing inadequate labeling of the medication. This incident led Quaid to become a strong advocate for patient safety. He produced a series of documentaries on preventable medical errors, which aired on the Discovery Channel, and co-authored a medical journal article on the impact of patient stories in improving healthcare. Despite their initial legal battles and public disputes, Quaid and Buffington experienced a turbulent period in their relationship. In March 2012, Buffington filed for divorce, but later withdrew the papers in April 2012. They moved to California that summer, and by October 2012, they had decided to separate again. Buffington filed for legal separation, seeking joint legal and sole physical custody of the twins. Quaid, after establishing residency requirements in California, filed for divorce on November 30, 2012, requesting joint legal and physical custody of their children and offering to pay spousal support. The couple reconciled, and the divorce proceedings were dismissed by September 2013. However, on June 28, 2016, Quaid and Buffington announced that they were divorcing once more. This time, Buffington sought full physical custody and joint legal custody of the twins. The divorce was finalized on April 27, 2018. Following his separation from Buffington, Quaid dated model Santa Ozina from July 2016 to 2019. Their relationship was a significant part of his life during this period, but ultimately did not lead to marriage. On October 21, 2019, Quaid confirmed his engagement to Laura Savoy. Their wedding plans were initially delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but they eventually married on June 2, 2020, in Santa Barbara. Savoy, a CPA and yoga instructor who is 39 years younger than Quaid, shares his Christian faith. He has spoken about how their relationship feels uniquely blessed, saying, "God is in the relationship. I've never had a relationship like that before." The couple has since launched a production company, Bonnydale Films, based in Nashville, where they reside together, continuing to build their lives and careers in partnership. So what exactly is Dennis revealing about the affair that destroyed his marriage? Keep watching to find out. Dennis Quaid opens up about the affair that destroyed his marriage. Dennis Quaid recently reflected on his decade-long marriage to Meg Ryan during an appearance on the Max talk show Who's Talking to Chris Wallace on September 6th. Quaid was there to promote his new biographical drama, Reagan. During the interview, Quaid discussed the impact of the intense public attention on their relationship and the pressures that came with it. At the time of their separation, Ryan was the more famous of the two, which added extra strain to their marriage. Quaid admitted that while he tried to downplay the effect of Ryan's rising fame on him, it was impossible to ignore. He acknowledged that as Ryan's career skyrocketed, he was struggling with his own issues, including rehab. Quaid understood the human side of these challenges, which he related to his current role in Reagan. He drew a parallel between his experiences and those of Ronald Reagan, who faced similar issues in his marriage to Jane Wyman during a time when Wyman's career was flourishing. Despite the difficulties they faced, Quaid expressed that he has no regrets about his marriage to Ryan. He noted that their union resulted in their son, Jack Quaid, who he believes has the potential to surpass both of their achievements in the future. The public speculation about Ryan's personal life during their separation included rumors of her involvement with actor Russell Crowe while filming Proof of Life. Ryan later clarified in a 2006 interview with Oprah Winfrey that her relationship with Crowe was not a factor in the end of her marriage to Quaid. She described her previous marriage as very unhealthy, but did not explicitly link Crowe to the breakdown of her relationship with Quaid. In a 2008 interview with InStyle, Ryan revealed that infidelity was a significant issue in their marriage. She said that Quaid had been unfaithful to her for a long period, which was deeply painful for her. Ryan only learned the full extent of this infidelity after their divorce. It remains unclear if Ryan shares Quaid's perspective on their marriage, but it appears that both have moved on from their past relationship, viewing it as a chapter in their lives that is now behind them. What do you think about these revelations? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the next video shown on your screen to catch up on your favorite celebrity stories. See you there.